Hello, everyone. Today we will show you how to apply different shell offset distances to different parts of a mesh using the partial shell tool. For this example, we have already selected the lower part of the bust using the Select tool. It is highlighted in red and will receive one offset distance, while the upper part will receive another. To access the partial shell tool, go to the Mesh Edit tab, click the arrow next to the Offset button, and select Partial Shell from the drop-down menu. In the lower part of the partial shell panel, you will find the Variatic Regions section. This section allows you to define how the currently selected region will be modified. The Regions field contains a drop-down menu. At this point, its only option is New Region. We will use it to create a new region from the currently selected lower part of the bust. The additional Offset field allows you to specify a value that will be added to the global offset for this region. For this example, we will set it to 1 mm. Next, click Update Region. The lower region is now listed as 1 in the Regions drop-down menu. We can now move on to the upper part of the bust. First, switch from 1 back to New Region in the Regions drop-down menu. It is now time to select the second region. To speed up the process, we go to the Select tab and click Inverse Selection. This automatically selects the upper part of the bust that was not included in the previous selection. Since New Region is already selected in the Regions field, all we need to do is set the additional offset value. Let's set it to 2.5 mm. Next, click Update Region. The upper part now appears in the Regions field as 2. You can repeat this process to create as many regions as needed. Let's now examine the remaining options in the panel. The Global Offset field defines the offset applied to the entire mesh. In our case, it affects both parts of the bust in addition to their individually assigned offset values. You can adjust the global offset value as needed. The two-sided checkbox controls whether the shell is created on both sides of the original surface. When enabled, the tool generates both the positive and negative parts of the shell. When disabled, it creates only the positive part. The voxel size field defines the size of the cubic voxels used during processing. A smaller value produces a finer, higher quality result, while a larger value produces a less detailed result. The interpolation field controls how smoothly the surface transitions between regions with different offset values. A higher value creates a wider, smoother transition, while a lower value makes the transition between regions more abrupt. Now, click the Apply button to complete the partial shell operation. As you can see, the operation has been completed successfully, and the mesh has visibly changed. To inspect the internal changes, go to the Inspect tab, select the Section tool, and draw a section plane. As you can see, the shell is thicker in the upper part than in the lower part. You can also measure the shell thickness. To do this, zoom in on the contours in the section window, which show a cross-section of the shell. Hold down Command on Mac OS or Control on Windows, then click the outer and inner contours. The numerical distance between them will appear in the section window. Repeat the same measurement in the lower part. As you can see, the resulting distance value is smaller. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more informative Mesh Inspector guides.